Hey, welcome to a game that I love very dearly, and we're hoping that this works. Yes, we're working. Okay, at least for the moment. Welcome. Sing to me of an age. An age of swords and sorcery. Wait, ruled by steel! Wow, steeped in the darkness. Sing of an age called Satenktal. I apologize, I'm really bad at words. Ogre Battle Saga! Oh, dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yes! My friends, it is Tactics Ogre! Let us cling together! A game about clinging because you didn't put in a dryer sheet. No. This game has got a lot of really cool stuff, and we're gonna watch the opening cinematic because it's amazing. Yeah, it really sets the stage for what exactly we're gonna be walking into.
Behold, the Valerian Isles, jewels of the Ibero Sea, long a center of naval commerce. The people here have struggled throughout history for dominion over these shores. Finally, there rose a man to put an end to this conflict. His name, Dogalawa Oberith, but history would know him as the Dynast King. Dogalawa took the disparate races of men calling the islands home and united them as one. He encouraged marriage between clans, forging bonds to strengthen his newborn kingdom. For fully half a century, the Dynast King reigned, and Valeria knew prosperity. But the embers of discord smoldered. Upon the death of the king, Abuna Branton Moore incited the ruling Bakram to declare the independence of their royal city of Heim. Yet the schemings of the Abuna had just begun. Backed by the Holy Ludician Empire to the north, Branton created the Bakram Valerian Kingdom, naming himself as regent. He would have seen his rule span the Isles were it not for Lancelot Tartaros, High Champion of the Dark Knights of Lodis. Lancelot warned against such reckless expansion, and reluctantly, Branton reined in his troops. This left two clans to vie for supremacy in the south, the Galgastani and the Wallister. 7 men in 10 were Galgastani, and on order of Hierophant Leander Balbatos, the Galgastani declared blood war against the weaker Wallister in a move to claim the south as their own. Valeria watched as the wholesale slaughter of the Wallister race began. Duke Judah Runway led the Wallister in resistance, but they were far outmatched, and in the span of half a year, they'd been brought to their knees. Balbatos proclaimed the Kingdom of Galgastan, and with it, an official end to the Blood War. But these things would bring no end to Wallister's suffering. A piecemeal resistance continued, yet with their duke in chains, efforts flagged. In time, many of the Wallister resigned themselves to eke out such life as they could in the small province allotted them by Balbatos and the Galgastani. Victory begets peace, and for once the battlefields of Valeria stand silent. Yet none believe the calm will last.
Oh, 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 woo! What a spicy intro, guys. We're just gonna get right on into it, okay? We're just gonna get right on in it. If you couldn't tell, I'm pumped. I'm like so pumped. I'm like 100% pumped because this game, this franchise, really, the Ogre Battle series, I was introduced to it by from my brother, who, you know, he told me about it, and I was like, whoa, you know, this game's awesome. You know, we played Ogre Battle 64, we played the original Tactics Ogre, which I sucked at a lot. Well, the PS1 version. You know, he showed me March of the Black Queen, although I haven't beaten March of the Black Queen. I apologize. But I love this series. I think this series is great. It's so, like, if you like Final Fantasy Tactics, you'll love this. I think, if anything, Ogre Battle is maybe a little bit grimmer. And I also find that I have Empire Syndrome, and I really want to know more about the Holy Lodician Empire, because they tend to be terrible people, but they're so cool. Alright, so, we're going to be playing as the protagonist, Denim Pavel. I would name him something else, but that's his name, and that's what they want to go by. Alright, but we're going to try to answer these questions as truthfully as we can. Now, what is his date of birth? Really, I don't think it matters too much. Storm Scale. There's only... Let's go the 15th of Storm Scale, because Storm Scale! I like storms. Opportunity knocks but once. The Wheel of Fortune card. You stand at the end of a hard-fought battle. Why have your forces lost? Well, these cards, actually, these questions are important, because they do change your stat total. But we're going to try to answer as honestly as I think we can. So if our forces have lost, could be ill luck, it could be poor leadership, could just be we didn't have enough troops. I feel like this is passing the blame to someone else, this is passing the blame to the gods, and this is passing the blame to yourself, or maybe another. I think the burden of leadership, we will say poor leadership. I don't know if that's supposed to be from a soldier's perspective or from a general's perspective, but we'll say lack of communication. Now, how would you bring together two disparate clans? By force, by religion, or by diplomacy? I think I would attempt diplomacy. I feel like force is always an easy option, but it doesn't always grant lasting peace. Because they're just going to wait until you're weak, right? Religion, maybe, but I don't... I think we'll go by diplomacy. Ooh, for all things, a beginning. The Magician card. You brew an arcane elixir. What power will it hold? Order and obedience. Concession and regret. Liberty and turmoil. Law, neutrality, and chaos, in a word. I personally... that's a tough one. Me personally, liberty and turmoil. I'd rather we all be free and suffer together. All men hold darkness in their hearts. What lurks in yours? I'm going to take a judgment call and say that this vengeance is not like, oh, I seek vengeance for my family, or oh, I seek vengeance for my friends, or oh, I seek vengeance for my country. I'm going to question this as, in my heart, I seek vengeance against my family. I seek vengeance against my friends. Right? That's what I think this means. Right? What lurks in your heart? Vengeance for family? So I'm going to say vengeance for country. Wow. If it's not obvious that I'm chaotic. A sage will grant you a single piece of wisdom. What would you learn of him? Secret of wealth? Secret of victory? Or the secret of winning hearts? Well, obviously. We need to know how to win people to our cause. I'm sure my stats will be absolutely atrocious, but you know what? I tried to answer as best as I can, and those are not the cards that everyone will get. Everyone will get different cards depending on the roll of the die, but I always seem to get the wheel, so... Ah, beautiful winter's night. Just chilling, relaxing, having a good time. Trying to get some rest. Oh, getting ready for the night. Maybe, oh, what's that jingling? Is that old Saint Nick? Up on the hilltop, click, click, click. Better run to bed, Jimmy. Santa, your music is a lot more intense. That's not Santa and his elves. Run, ride as fast as you can. The music is so good, so memorable. That's not what I wanted for Christmas, despite what you may think. Dastards! Father! Torches the whole town just for him. Or did they? What were they looking for? That's the only man they took prisoner. That we know of. Dun dun dun! Chapter 1. There is blood on my hands. How long till it lies on my heart? Alright, so Episode 1's going to be a little rough. Because I'm going to attempt to voice act these characters. It may be a little rough because I don't really have a voice picked out for them yet. So, I apologize in advance. It's as we heard, Denham. Lancelot's returned. Then it's time. Right, sister? It's time to end this madness. We can't beat him, you know that. What are you saying, Quechua? You'd have us pass up a chance like this? It's foolish to think the three of us might defeat the Dark Knights. They're the ones who've been foolish, and we stand to gain. Don't tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for blood, I'll do this myself. That's enough! Vice, let's go. Put a little extra pause on that. No, this won't end well. And what do we gain by taking their lives anyway? Lancelot is captain of the Dark Knights, and they are the source of Bakram's power. Kill Lancelot, and you remove one of the pillars supporting them. The Bakram will falter, if only for a moment. Yet that moment will be all the encouragement the Galgastani require. They want Valyria for their own, and they will move to take it. Honestly, Vice, kind of a good plan. I mean, you're not gonna win. But I think he's got a point. I think it would work. The turmoil of the last war has only just settled, and you start another? Are we Wallisters so free of turmoil now, Quechua? We are less than vermin in their eyes, insects to be crushed underfoot. If war begins anew, we'll die just the same. Shh. They're here. We'll flank them. Denham, go around behind. Right. These knights look different. I hope we're not making a mistake. To battle! Once battle begins, units with the lowest recovery time move first. The order in which units move is called the attack turn. You can issue commands such as move and attack on a unit's turn. To issue a command, place the cursor on one of your units and press the X button. A list of available commands. You cannot issue commands during the attack turn of enemies or other units not under your control. However, you can still examine units and perform similar actions by pressing the triangle button. So if we want to, like, look here, right? Sorry. Anyway. Well, Vice told us to flank. So if you press the square button, you can rotate the camera to get a better view. We're just gonna flank, or attempt to, anyway. Not that it's going to matter. 0% chance to hit. Who goes there? Nope, well, they caught me. Friends of the Resistance, and no friends of yours. The Resistance? I expected a warmer welcome than this. Huh? They're children! Wait, do you even know who we are? You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy! Lancelot is my name, true. How is it that you know me? How could I forget you? The Dark Knights laid torch to this town only in winters past. The Dark Knights. But we come from the kingdom of New Zenobia to the east. And Lancelot of the Dark Knights has but one eye. You have two. One eye, you say? One that he lacked my name as well. His reputation, it seems, does me no favors. No marauding eye, it's us. The mercenaries come looking for work. I am Lancelot Hamilton, a holy knight of Zenobia. And I am Canopus, the one they name Windcaller. Our aged companion here is the Starseer, Warren Uman at your service. Midwin Walhorn, a knight of Zenobia, as it pleases ya. Gildas is my name. There's now no need to be frightened. Gildas is now Grog. I don't know what that happened, but canon. I wasn't... I don't know what to say. Forgive us, good knights, but perhaps this meeting might benefit us both. We have need of strength such as yours. Tell us your tale, then. We are strangers in this land, and I would hear more of it. I'm Vice, and it would seem you are not our enemy. I am the Sybil Quechua, and this is my brother Denim. Well, we have two choices. Stay on your guard, sister, or you must forgive our error. Are we overly cautious? I feel like they've proven themselves, at least somewhat. Maybe we're naive. Let's ask for forgiveness. Please, forgive our mistake. Already forgotten, though you did give us quite the surprise. Now, do you think we might talk somewhere out of this wretched heat? We have just the place. It's not much, but it's secret, and it's safe. Like the ring. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. As it is, we lack swords enough to face the Galgastani. The Bakram share our deficit. A deficit they remedied by joining forces with Lotus. So, Lotus sent the Dark Knight, Lozerian. Love this, but have no idea how to say that. The Lodicians is an order under the direct command of High Priest Saradin, ruler of Lotus. They are said to be the greatest of the 16 orders, and the High Priest's favorite besides. Yet he uses them not in open battles, but in shadows and secrecy. They are his ears, and when there is need of it, his dagger. No knights in shining armor, these. In word and deed, they are as dark as their name. And these dark knights, whatever you call them, they're the backing of Bakram there. So why are you come to our isles? Does Zenobia think to claim Valeria as well as her own? My apologies. Do Lotus and Zenobia mean to bring their wars to our shores? Enough, Vice. Your question deserves an answer, Vice. We are Zenobian, after all. Yet we do not serve as knights of Zenobia. We were banished, cast out. We're outlaws. No place waiting for us back home, eh? We've come to find work, preferably of the well-paying variety. I don't trust you, and I don't trust your story. This is our fight. Vice, please. Lord Knight, you must forgive our passion. There is nothing to forgive. Your passion does you credit. Tell me, what will you do now? For one, We have to get Duke Ronway out of Almorca. Duke Ronway? He is your leader? Not just us. He leads all the Wallister. The Galgastani hold him captive in their castle. They plan to execute him, if the rumors are to be believed. We need to stop them. A duke, is it? If his purse matches his titles, there's going to be had. A little rescue work might just be the thing. How about it, Lancelot? What says you? Look, I'm sorry for not trusting you. It's true that if we're to rescue the Duke, we're gonna need help. Then there's nothing to be gained jabbering on here, nah? To Almorca Castle. Wait, the castle is well defended. A fight there would mean our death. And yours. Lord Knight and I've seen enough of fighting. Enough of death. I'll catch you, the game hasn't even started. What about you, Denim? Would you have our aid? It's true. We need their help. There is no need to say there is no need. That's just foolhardy. Without your help, the Duke is as good as dead. Then it's settled. We'll prepare at once. Oh. Why do you not heed me, brother? I know how you must feel, but what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead, a hard truth, but a truth all the same. In all the world, you're the only one bound to me by blood, brother. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me. I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me. Promise you'll never leave your sister. What's keeping you? Everyone's ready. You can't coddle him forever. He's no little boy anymore. Don't speak to me of my brother. He does not share your lust for blood. I have no love of war, but I'd sooner die on my feet than on my knees. You would die on the backs of others. You were the one who brought them in here, Cachua! Because when I find a tool well suited for a job, I use it. At least one of us has the sense to recognize an opportunity. You should thank me. That's how you see people, as tools, and are expected more of as civil. Got a point. I only want to see an end of death. Lancelot and his allies have joined you as guests. Time to unequip them. So travel to the castle. Yeah, we can. This is our world map. You can select the party. Press the options button. Or you press the... Right. This is our group. We have Lancelot. So if you you can check their classes, check what they have equipped. He's from Zenobia. Zenobians hail from the kingdom of New Zenobia on the continent of Zetenia. Lion's kingdom of New Zenobia, the people of a powerful kingdom on the eastern continents of yeah. Check his equipment, because he's got a sword that I really want to look at. It's beautiful. I want to steal it, but I can't. Sword +1. Take it from him. No, I'm kidding. I can't steal this weapon. Psych! No, I'm kidding. That's not fair. Know any magic? We're a warrior, level 1. This is our friend Vice. We're gonna go kick some butt. Here's the Warren report. You can check out things. Right now, we've done absolutely nothing. Wheel of Fortune. We'll get into that later. These are our videos. Cutscenes, I guess is a better word for it. Talk. On the first of God's Gale, the Bakram Valerian Kingdom celebrated. Sorry, let's do this proper. On the 1st of Godscale, the Bakran Valerian Kingdom celebrated the 2nd anniversary of its founding. Festivities were held across Heim to mark the occasion. Regent Brant and Morn announced plans to mend damages done to the Hanging Gardens in the wall. Okay. We'll read all of these later. This is your list of people. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. But first, let me take a selfie. Can I save my game now? Come on. Okay, we're saved. At least as far as I'm aware. Okay. Let's go, straight on, to Almorica Castle. This stronghold contains a series of areas that must be battled through in succession. You will be given the option to save your progress before proceeding to the next battle. However, you will not be able to leave the stronghold until you've completed all of the areas within, so it is highly recommended that you use a different save system. Press the Start button to open the system menu and save your progress. Once again, just right here. Gates of Almorica. Now this is just a tutorial. I could read all of the tutorial in character, but I regret doing character voices. But I gotta do this one.
You're the rebels what been hiding out in Goliath here to save your Duke, is it? There's 2,000 God on that one's there, boys. You have to burst to him to breeze him down.
It was right there. I had to do it. Vanquish Bapol.
A narrow stream, scarce. One pace across. Easily jump this. Watch. Huh. But look before. You can only jump to ground of the same height or lower.
One of the winged, like me, moves with no heat or higher terrain. Even so, rushing in alone without someone to watch your back, asking for an early grave. Always keep a close watch on the action to see who will move next. See, I've already lost his voice, but it was good while it lasted. Avoid unnecessary actions and keep speed on your side. That's right, buy speed. Don't. Please don't. The distance a unit moves and the action it takes determine how long it must wait to move again. Press the triangle button to display a list of all units. There's a triangle button?! Sort units by order of attack turn to quickly tell which unit will move next. When a unit's turn comes round, you can command it to move, act, or use skills. What's more, you can issue these commands in any order you see fit. Think of your choice as well. The command to move can be cancelled at any time. If you find a unit out of range for a planned attack, try moving it to a different location.
All units begin battle with no MP, that being the font of all magical power. Units accumulate MP gradually over time. Powerful magic requires greater amounts of MP, so think ahead before casting a spell.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Oh, I love this game. Alright. Move forward. So, we'll get into the leveling and system stuff later, but...
Skills are divided into 4 broad categories: Command, Support, Action, and Special. Like this, ripple ye forth in waves of darkness. Steal 5 temples of the soul to bind them in your blindness. Paralytic wave!
Almost every spell has a little blurb that can be said, but it doesn't always pop up. Sometimes it just pops up. And they're always good to read.
A conjurer of magic such as myself must do more than learn a spell to instant battle. He must assign a unit the appropriate command skill before he can use the spell he's learned. Assign skills to your unit from the party screen. Be sure that you don't forget.
Thanks, Warren. Yep. You'll need a class mark in order to change the unit's class. Some class marks can be found for sale in shops, but not all are to be had so easily. Probably goes without saying, but if you change a unit to a class you've been neglecting, more likely than not, it will be level 1. What's more, if you take on someone of a class you've never encountered, you'll have to work them up, one level at a time. Best use caution. It'll make for easy pickings against the season foe. Yeah. Use common consumables such as Mental Leaf and Magic Leaf with the inventory command. I don't know what I'm doing to you, Murden. I apologize. Anyone can use these ordinary items. They're removed directly from the party's inventory. This is gonna be a verbose first session, guys. Use of more powerful consumables require Field Alchemy, a support skill. Different items require 1 of 4 Field Alchemy skill ranks. The item list on the party screen indicates which item requires which rank. Study well, lest you enter battle unprepared.
Within your party, all units of the same class share a level. Even your newest recruit can step out onto the battlefield node zone. When the battle's won, go to the party screen and press the triangle button. This will toggle between the unit list and class list. The class list is a handy way to see what level each class has reached.
I don't even remember what I did for Papal.
One whisper for Runway's execution and out you come bonus, you please. I reckon smell a trap, but not our rebels, eh? By the time we get rid of you lot.
Support skills are just that. Jeez Louise, this tutorial never ends. Skills that provide some passive benefit to their user. When I move, you'll notice yellow points of light near me on the ground. That's called Rampart Aura, and I deal 100 points of damage. Because I have an incredibly powerful sword. This is a support skill called Rampart Aura. Any foes entering the range of the aura will be unable to move further until their next turn. Some support skills hinder the unit's movement, while others might grant enhanced strength. Consider well your class and the lie of the battlefield when choosing which to use.
Vulcan Lance!
Better call Spock. It's the Vulcan Lance. Hey, look! It's the beginning of one of the most overpowered classes in the entire game. What? No, I'm just kidding.
Paralytic Wave!
Dude, hitting constantly. We should check our condition. Let's see what we... Woo! Oh, that's because I got a short sword equipped. We've got 61 strength. But that's because we have a short sword equipped. We'll take a look at it when we're not currently in the middle of battle. Should have done that before. Check out the stats. Uh-oh. Ooh! Get blocked. Now... because this is a tactics game, positioning is very important. So, a trap, and we walked right into it. Trap or no, we fight or we die. I'll never let a Galvestani get the better of me, and I don't mean to start today. Focus, Vice. Our first duty is to save the Duke. Don't lecture me on duty. Your only duty is to stay alive. You should not speak to Denham so. I was only trying to help. Now let me heal Lancelot. May my prayers become a beacon guide to gods to heal your blight. I put too much emphasis on the wrong syllables.
What? You know Walrus? I know a man from Lotus when I see one.
But they're not from Lotus, love.
Ugh, destroyed.
Pew!
Death.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, so we could just rush in and try to kill the boss, but we will get more overall experience if we at least attempt to clear out the area. Now, granted, we should... some maps we may have to move faster, but this is the tutorial, so we should kill everybody. Are you alright, Denham? You shouldn't let Vice get to you. I'm fine, sister. Back to the battle. We have more important things to worry about, like healing
Murder.
I'm moving super slow. Right? See, I didn't know I could move up here, but can rotate the camera, get a good position. No, I'm just kidding. That would suck. Don't hit me! See, notice how he attempted to attack me, and his chance to hit was low, because he tried to hit me from the front. If he tried to hit me from the sides or the rear, his hit chance would have gotten significantly better. We're not trying to kill Papal. We want to kill everyone else! Never mind. Looks like, oh look,
Has turned. Flee, Kalgastani!
We got a buckler, 3 sets of leather armor, linen slops, xenoween, copper oberonth, which we can sell, a halt hammer, and berserker's bonus. Blessing stones, bronze oberonths, radical. Now you'll notice, I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see. So there's, like for warrior, how there's like 2 images, that's because there are 2 warriors there. So we're getting more experience points because we had more warriors out on the field. So if you're trying to level up a class, the best way to level up a class is to just chunk a bunch of them. Although that's not necessarily the best scenario. Yeah, experience points are not awarded to individual units. Instead, each class which participated in the battle receives a portion of the total. Only classes represented by the units who survive battle receive experience points. Skill points are handled in a similar fashion, with each surviving unit receiving an equal share of the total. Refer to the play guide in the order for details.
The way inside is clear. Stay on guard.
Leave the heavy lifting to us, Denim. Cover our flank. That's all we ask. Yeah. So badass to watch the Knights of Zenobia do their thing. Well, it would be, but I guess we'll have to discover that next time on Tactics Ogre. Let us cling together. We will free Duke Ronway? Let's find out. See you soon. Peace.